أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Lesson number 274, Surah An-Najm, Ayah number 31 to 32. وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. And to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. Lillahi. Lillahi is mentioned before مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ, meaning to Allah belongs. Why is lillah mentioned first? Because lam gives a meaning of takhsis. It gives a meaning of specification. That it is only Allah who owns whatever that is in the heavens and whatever that is in the earth. It gives a meaning of hasr. And this lam is also of milkiyah, of possession. That everything in the heavens and the heavens and the earth included, it is for Him, it belongs to Him, not other than Him. Now if you think about it, in the earth there are many things which are owned by people. Like for example, your own possessions. Who do they belong to? Yourself. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ, then what does that mean? Don't you have some possessions? Don't other people own certain things? Of course they do. But the difference is that our possessions or our milkiyah, our authority is what? It is temporary. We only own these things for how long? For some time. Only until when we're alive. And after we die, then what happens to our belongings? They're transferred to somebody else. And after they die, they're transferred to somebody else. And this goes on until nobody's left to inherit anything of this world. And even then, when people do own what they own, their possession, their authority is incomplete. Isn't it so? They don't have absolute authority over what they own. Their authority is partial. It is limited. If you think about it, anything that we possess, do we have complete control over it? No. We cannot prevent it from getting lost. We cannot prevent it from getting stolen. We cannot prevent it from getting broken. But whatever that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, He owns it. And it's not just that He owns it, but He also has complete authority and control over it. Likewise, if you think about it, what we own, we cannot do whatever we please with it. Anything that we want to do with our possessions, can we do it? No. Like for example, if you have food, perfectly fine. Can you just ditch it? Can you just throw it like that? No, you can't do it. You're not allowed to. Why? Because the Sharia imposes certain laws on you. Similarly, your money, okay, it's yours. But can you just spend it wherever you want to? Can you waste it? Can you use it to buy haram? No, you cannot. Similarly, your body, okay, you have it for some time, but can you do whatever you want to with it? No. So, Allah, His milkiyah, His authority, His possession of everything in the heavens and the earth, how is it? It is tam, it is complete, it is absolute. And it is not naqis, it is not deficient, nor is it muqayyad, nor is it limited. But when it comes to our authority, our ownership, how is it? It is temporary, it is incomplete, it is partial, it is limited. So over here Allah says, وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Therefore the Malik of the heavens and the earth and everything in between, everything within them even, who is it? Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you think about it, the heavens and the earth, they contain many creatures. Like for example, the skies above. We learned earlier in Surah An-Najm only, وَكَمْ مِن مَلَكٍ. How many angels there are in the skies. So up in the skies, many angels. In the earth, many people who are alive. And many people who are buried in the earth as well. Angels, people, jinn, animals, birds, insects, animate things, inanimate things, things we know of, things we don't know of. Everything. Who is their owner? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when Allah is the owner, and His ownership is absolute, it is complete, it is perfect, then what does it mean for us? If He is the owner, then He can do whatever He wants. He can decide whatever He wants. He can decree whatever He wants. Therefore, we must have rida, meaning we must be pleased with anything that Allah decides. Whether it is a decision with regards to kauni affairs or shari'i affairs. Kawni affairs, like for example, if Allah wants your life to be of a certain length, if Allah wants your height to be of a certain length, if Allah wants that in your life you should meet certain people, in your life you should not meet certain people, this is what? Kawni decision. So if Allah is your owner, does He not have the right to decide that? Of course He does. So when He has decided, what is our responsibility? That we accept, we are happy, we are content with the decisions of Allah. With regards to Shari'i affairs, if Allah has given a certain command of the Sharia, that we have to do something or we cannot do something, then again, what is our responsibility? That we have to accept. Because وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. He is the owner, His is the authority, and the decision lies with Him as well. And no one has the right to object. Because the owner can do whatever he wants to. And because He is the owner of everything in the heavens and the earth, He is the one who decides what the purpose and function is also of everything that is in the heavens and the earth. If He is the owner, He decides what the purpose is of the creation in it, what their function is, what they're supposed to do, what they're not supposed to do. So He gives the commands, He gives the prohibitions. In Surah Al-Anbiya, Ayah 16, we learn, وَمَا خَلَقْنَا السَّمَاءَ وَالْأَرْضَ وَمَا بَيْنَهُمَا لَاعِبِينَ. We have not created the sky and the earth and whatever that is between them as ones at play. Meaning, we didn't create it for no reason. So if He is the owner, He decides the purpose. He decides the function. And with regards to people, with regards to the human beings, who are the center of the creation of the heavens and the earth, meaning the heavens and the earth, they have been created for who? The earth, everything in it, has been created for who? For human beings. خَلَقَ لَكُمْ مَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. سَخَّرَ لَكُمْ. He has subjected for you, for your benefit. So, with regards to the human being, what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? What is the purpose of human beings? That وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. That we are to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. That وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created the jinn and men except that they should worship me. That is the purpose of our creation. And then, at the end of our lives, at the end of our terms, what do we learn? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward and He will punish. So وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ لِيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا. So that He may recompense those who have done evil according to what they have done, according to the actions that they have performed. So He is the owner, He decides, He commands, and when He has commanded, then people, they are being tested. They are supposed to do certain things, and they're supposed to refrain from certain things. And at the end of their lives, لِيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا وَيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا بِالْحُسْنَى. So that He may recompense those who do evil with the penalty of what they have done, and recompense those who do good with the best reward. Lam in لِيَجْزِيَ, this lam is of aqibah, of consequence. And this lam, it is said that it's connected with the previous ayah. In the previous ayah, if you look, إِنَّ رَبَّكَ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ ضَلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ وَهُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ اهْتَدَى. That your Lord knows who is stray from His way, and He knows as to who is rightly guided. And He is the owner, that's what's mentioned in this ayah, وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Therefore He decides, and at the end, He gives recompense to people as well, according to what they have done. لِيَجْزِيَ, so that, as a result, He may recompense who? الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا. الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا. أَسَاءُوا is from the root letters Sin, Waw, Hamza, from the word إِسَاءَ. And إِسَاءَ is the opposite of إِحْسَان, which is why you see over here الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا وَيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا بِالْحُسْنَى. So إِسَاءَ is the opposite of إِحْسَان. إِسَاءَ is to commit su, and إِحْسَان is to do husn, to do good. إِسَاءَ, to commit evil deeds, to commit acts of disobedience. And remember that isa'a, is to go against that which has been commanded. How does a person do evil? By going against the commandments. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given certain instructions, He has given certain commands, and a person goes against them, meaning he doesn't observe them. And isa'a is also to do that which is forbidden. That Allah has forbidden certain things, and a person does them anyway. So those who do evil, Allah will recompense them how? Bima amilu, according to what they have done. Meaning, the punishment they will get is what they actually deserve. The punishment that they get is actually what they deserve. They deserve it. Because evil is for what? Evil. Unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pardons someone out of His mercy. So, الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا. And on the other hand, وَيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا بِالْحُسْنَى. And so that He may give reward to who? Those who do ihsan. And what does it mean by ihsan? Opposite of isa'a. So where isa'a is to go against the commandments, ihsan is to live by the commandments. Where isa'a is to do that which is forbidden, ihsan is to refrain from that which is forbidden. So those who do good, Allah will reward them how? Bil husna, with the most beautiful, meaning with the most beautiful reward. Now if you see over here, with regards to those who do evil, what has been mentioned? Their deeds. لِيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا. And with regards to those who do good, what is mentioned? Look at the ayah. What is mentioned? وَيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا بِالْحُسْنَى. What does husna refer to? The reward. The most beautiful, the excellent, meaning the excellent reward. So with regards to those who do evil, their recompense will be according to what? Their deeds. And with regards to those who do good, their recompense is what? The excellent, the most beautiful reward. So for evil, deeds are mentioned. And for good, what is mentioned? Reward is mentioned. Why is it like this? Because the recompense for evil is only given to a person when he has actually done evil. Because even when a person intends to do something bad, is a bad deed written for him? Is it? No. When is it written? When he actually does it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not unjust to His servants. He will only punish a person when he actually deserves that punishment. When he has actually done that evil. And how much is the punishment? How much is the punishment? Evil for evil, one for one. So the punishment is not such that it is multiplied many, many times. And if a person gets some punishment, then what is it? It's actually what he deserves. Now a person may think, but we learn in the Quran about such severe punishment in the hellfire. Punishment for eternity, isn't that multiplied? It's actually what a person deserves for the crime that he has done. Because so many times in the Quran, what do we learn? That Allah is not unjust towards His servants. When He is so forgiving, when He has provided us with so many opportunities to get rid of sins, to be forgiven for them. And if a person does not, then whose fault is it? It's his own fault. It's his own mistake. It's his own shortcoming. So this is why الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا. They have done evil, they deserve this evil recompense. And on the other hand, the reward for good, how is that? It is multiplied many, many times more. When a person does something good, when he performs a good deed, does he get only one good deed in return? One good reward in return? No. 7 to 10 to 700 times to many, many more. وَاللَّهُ يُضَاعِفُ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ. And also if we think about it, the reward of the hereafter, al-husna, Jannah, can a person get that just by performing his deeds? Can a person take Jannah in return for his good deeds? No. This is why bima amilu has not been said. Because with amal, you can never ever take Jannah. You can only receive Jannah how? By the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By the fadl of Allah. When a person does good, then he earns the mercy of Allah. And when he earns the mercy of Allah, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward him with Jannah. And also if you think about it, when a person is rewarded for the good that he has done, is he just rewarded for the actual deed? That's it? No. He is rewarded for the effort that he has put in. He is rewarded for his intention as well. And also the effects of that good deed. This is why this has been said that لِيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَسَاءُوا بِمَا عَمِلُوا, their punishment is only according to their deeds. But وَيَجْزِيَ الَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا بِالْحُسْنَى, those who do ihsan, their reward is al-husna, the excellent. Because that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can give how much ever He wants. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the qualities, the characteristics of who? الَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا, those who do ihsan.